In this video on Dorico 3.0, we're going to talk about the new Project Info window features. Let me go up to File, navigate to the bottom of this menu. You can see Project Info, and the default key command now is Command-I on the Mac, Control-I on the PC. Let's go ahead and open this up, and you can see the big difference now is you have a pane over here. We have a list of your flows, and you can modify them here. So this is essentially redundant with the Flows panel in Setup mode. Here you can name, you can reorganize, you can add, you can delete, etc. Well, now you can all do it within the Project Info window. And this window is now modeless. You no longer are limited to Setup mode to use this window. You can use it in Write mode, for example. So on this left side here in the pane, we now have a list of flows, and we can edit these within the action bar down here in the buttons. We can add a new flow. If I hit the plus sign, it will add one to the bottom of the list. You can delete the garbage can. Let's go ahead and make that selection again, and we will duplicate it. And now the duplicated flow will be created beneath the selected flow. You can see it here, and let's go ahead and delete that as well. By the way, to be clear, you can only edit flows here. You can't edit the project. So we can rename something. Let's go and select flow 3, go down to the text icon here, and you get a window here. Instead of flow, we'll call it Eddie. And we also have up and down buttons. We can move something down. When it gets to the last of the list, the down button is grayed out. Conversely, we can move it up. And when it gets to the top of the list, the up button is grayed out. You can move a selection. So let me go ahead and select Eddie and Ballad 01. And now I can move them down together until I reach the end of the list here. We can also move a non-contiguous selection. So let me click the background to deselect. I'm going to select Eddie and Flow 2. And what's going to happen first, it will move them together, and then it will move them as a unit. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the down arrow. You can see they're moved together, and now they're moved as a unit. You'll notice that nothing has changed down here, nor will it until we either hit the Apply button or close it and then select Apply at that point. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and click Apply. And you can see my flows across the bottom here have updated to reflect the list I have up here. On the right side, we have the information of each flow and the project itself. If I select the project here, you can see the information in the text fields. Flow 4 just has its own title. Ballad 1, its title. Flow 2, the same with Eddie. And so normally these will pick up the flow title as it is created, and you can override it in the title field here. If you'd like to edit a text field in multiple flows simultaneously, you can. Simply select 2. And now if we look at the title field, you can see we have the word mixed, telling me that each flow has different information in it. You can simply click and type something in to override the existing information. Now, let me select here. It says Ballad 01. I go to Flow 2. It says name here, and Eddie has name here as well. You can also now copy from selection. We have copy info from a source menu here, and the source menu is anything that is not selected. Our target is what is selected. So you'll see that Eddie here, which is selected, is our target. It will not show in the source menu here. If I want to select all the flows here, now they're all the target. I will only see project in the source menu. Let me go to copy. I'm going to click this. And now all of these flows will share the same information. And this was all copied from the project. Again, any item can be the source. And you can copy to anything else you'd like. And finally, as I mentioned earlier, you need to click Apply to make these changes happen. If you choose to click Close, you get a dialog window that asks you if you would like to discard the changes, cancel and get out of this window, or apply the changes and go ahead and close. Let's go ahead and apply and close. And that's all I'd like to cover in this video. Quick review. You can find the project info under the File menu, and we have a new key command, Command-I on the Mac, Control-I on the PC. You have your list of flows here that can be reorganized. You can add a flow, you can duplicate, you can rename, you can move them up and down with these arrows, you can delete, and you have your fields here that you can, by selection, assign the same text information to multiple flows, or you can copy to and from multiple flows based on selection and what you choose as a source, and click the copy button. Okay, that's a wrap. As always, thanks for watching. Hope this gives you a tip or trick or two, and we'll catch you on the next one.